go. Dashboard. Stream info. That. Okay. Let's check PC side real quick. Okay. Good, good. Uh, Let me check the stream itself on the mobile dashboard, see how that's going. Okay. So we're good there. So, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So, as always, everyone, heyo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs. It's Mr. Rumble Roses here, and welcome to the possibility of welcome to the first of possibly two streams today. So, I said do a little thing for today at most, where I was going to start off with something that I originally was going to be planning for Wednesday, but then after finding out like when the next um, when the next part of the Blood Moon event quest for Dead by Daylight was going to be unlocked, I was like, well, I could probably do another thing for Wednesday and then do some DVD on Thursday. But because I'm not really doing much of anything, and the mood is all good and stuff like that, I don't have to really worry about anything. I decided to try and do my original thing ahead of time. Just to have like the possibility of two streams today. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So welcome to a thing that I like to refer to as Weapons Mod Wednesday. Usually it's a little thing that I do where I revisit either like Doom 1 or Doom 2, or maybe some other like mod that has like some sort of gameplay weapons mod mixed with like some other mixed with like some level mods or something like that, and just go from there. And today I decided to revisit a thing that I played quite a bit on the channel before, which is DOOSK. So, for those that are new to this channel, or this series, you're probably wondering, like, what the hell is DOOSK all about? So, essentially it's a thing where it takes gameplay, some gameplay elements from a game called DOOSK and puts it into Doom. Um, Usually you get the likes of weaponry, ammo. Well, you get the weaponry, you got the enemies, you even got the items and stuff as well. And I believe there's even some things with the music. Well, the creator of the creator of this mod has I don't think it was I don't think it was that long ago. I think it was because I think it was like literally quite recent. But the creator of the mod, aka Alpha 2, has decided to do a little thing of updating the Doom and Doom 2 remake, the Doom and Doom 2 versions, to include DOOSK enemies in an NBF 21 type format. The best way I can kind of describe as to what NBF 21 is like it's like the way to play it in it's a way to play things in like a classic D-Hacked way, like classic old school type of way. It's like it has kind of like some if not all the characteristics, but with like some slight little changes to fit the theme and all that jazz. So basically, we're going to be dealing with not with Doom enemies, but with DOOSK enemies, and we're going to see how they look and play, and even feel, in an NBF 21 type of environment. Now there is the ability to play like all 4 episodes, but for the time being, I'm probably going to do a thing like I've been doing with a handful of other stuff, especially with some gameplay mods here and there. I'm probably only going to do the first 3 episodes, not like all in one stream, but like it's like a sort of little stream and stuff like that. But I'm probably going to do like the original 3 episodes of Doom with this mod, and even though I kind of doubt that I'm ever going to actually get that get this sort of thing happening, but if I somehow get a lot of support on it, then I will attempt to do episode 4, aka Die Flesh Consumed, with this mod. So yeah. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to go to the Bit Dead. We're going to go to difficulty modifiers, and we're going to use multiplayer items. And we're going to do ultra violence as well. Because fuck it, why not? Now from what I can remember, I think episode 1 has a bit more multiplayer stuff implemented, but I think it's more towards of like deathmatch and stuff like that. Because I don't think they really did much in terms of like the co-op stuff, but I don't know, because it's one of those situations where it's like I remember seeing like I remember them seeing like they did certain things here and there for multiplayer in Doom 1, but as far as like maybe like extra enemies and stuff like that goes, it's like yeah. So anyway, so yeah, I'll just do a quick save. So for those that have never seen the weaponry before, I want to start things off one by one. So this is the sword. This actually replaces the fist. Now originally you had the ability to like use the sword to have like an alt fire to I think like block some projectiles and everything. I believe it was at the cost of like the what was it? I think it's like like money or something like that. I can't really remember, but there's that. This is the grenade launcher. I believe this might be a replacement for the chainsaw. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's definitely a replacement for the chainsaw because, because funny enough, when the mod replaces the chainsaw and you select it, if you have the option enabled, your controller vibrate a little bit when you trample on the chainsaw. But yeah, you know, I guess, but yeah, this is the chainsaw replacement is pretty much like a grenade launcher. Doesn't really seem to like bounce around. It just kind of like just like a kind of like just a, you know, it just does like an arc and, you know, just, you know, explodes on the first hit. This is the pistol. Obviously, you can see there's no like hand on it, or, you know, like there's no hand holding it or whatever. Now a lot of these weapons, you also have the ability to, like, I think like for the all fire at most, you're able to like do a little thing of twirling them, but have like they kind of use them as like a little bit of a way, I guess, like a way to save your ammo in a sense. You know, like you have like the ability, like, you know, just to spin around, like, say, like your grenade launcher or your pistol and everything, and kind of turn it into like really like a melee weapon. But yeah, it's pretty good full pistol thing in my opinion. You know, I'd say much more reliable than, you know, the classic Doom pistol. You know, this of course is how the pistol is when you fire. You know, when you hold the attack key. And of course, you know, you can tap your attack key if you want. This here is the shotgun, which take this with take this with a grain of salt. But I believe this is like like an old version of the shotgun model. I think it was like an old version that they were thinking about using, but then like replaced it with something else. Now this here is the I'm trying to think, it's like the assault rifle or something like that. But basically this is the chain gun replacement. Now, even though like from like classic Doom into this one, like classic Doom's chain gun was on the fire like 2 bullets per shot, so you had like the boo, you know, but in this case, like, you know, you can fire 1 shot, but it still takes up like two bullets. So, and of course, you know, it uses the same ammo pool as the pistol. I believe this is the hunting rifle. Takes up 5 rounds per shot, and I believe this is the replacement for the rocket launcher. I believe originally this was going to be a thing where you could have the ability to kind of like to use this as the actual sniper rifle. And you have like the zooming in and out ability. Now this here is the crossbow. This is going to be I feel like this is one of DOOSK's pretty powerful weapons, especially on the fact that you're able to like shoot through a lot of enemies, and you know, you're able to take out like a crowd of enemies. Mostly like I feel like maybe like low to mid tier, and at times, and you can also do a little thing of like, if you're lucky, being able to shoot through enemies through like some walls and whatnot. Now this here I'd say pretty much is like the rocket launcher, but I think this is put in the BFG slot. And for whatever reason, they have, the Legacy of Rust weapons are in this, but like only if, you know, you give all cheap. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's the weapons. Magic, and you know, these are the items. Magic potions are health bonuses. Gold coins are your morale bonus, but in this case, it's actually, you know, armor pieces, like their armor bonuses. Ow. Yeah, these guys are the shotgunners. They pack quite a wallop. dude, Simone, and Alpha, and the funny thing is per se is that Alpha actually managed to have it where like, the enemies they have like the spread. So yeah. I forget what those enemies are called, but they replaced the imps. I want to they're basically just like spinning bulls. So actually, you know what? I just thought of something. Hold on. To truly give this like the classic OG feel, I think it's only fitting that we play with like the original like resolution of the graphics and everything. Just to have like that, just to have like that little that classic old school DOS feel, I guess. And yeah, I think they pretty much like the enemies and the enemies they pretty much act like how they do in the original game. That being Dusk, not Doom. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Like it's pretty cool how Alpha 2 managed to do all this. Now, to truly make this old school in a way, besides having like the resolution scale being that classic and all that, the other way I probably would the other way you could probably do it is if you had the full screen, the full view HUD. Even though it says like a screen size, but just having it like this, it's like that. But yeah, like I don't know. I'm not saying that like it was like a bad idea, to like have the number, like the numbers be in this font or whatever. But I don't know. I think it's just better, to like have it being like the brief HUD, kind of thing. Especially about being able to like see the weapons a little bit better, even if like like say even if you have like the morale bonus thing, kind of like like that. Now, because I do enjoy the music and everything, I am using the remix track of the new music made by Andrew Holsholt. Because funny enough, Andrew Holsholt was the person who uh, did the music for Dusk as well. So I'd say, I'd say in a way this it's kind of fitting, to like how to have like his music playing, for this little playthrough. I believe that Alpha had at least changed the intermission music. Now you can actually build now you can't blah. I can speak words. I swear. What I was going to say was you can actually be able to get the original version of DOOSK on ModDB. You can go get the original version and everything and. And you can build and I believe you can also get the MBF21 demake as well. Because I believe they actually had updated. Because I believe they actually updated it to where it's like you will play, you can play the things, on other source ports besides, besides the Doom plus Doom 2 or the Kicks engine, if you want to call it by that. So. I don't know why, like, I swear to you, I thought the fucking cross thing was actually spinning. But it might have been just the, what is it called, draw distance or something? I don't know. I was not familiar with these kind of things. Alright. Now we got the red key. Yeah, so that's, so yeah, that is the, chainsaw replacement. I don't know why, like, it's just so, it's so weird, it's so weird to me in the sense that it's like, the roaming sounds that these guys make, it's just nothing about like, it's just nothing about like just like heavy breathing. Like yeah, I get like they're on some sort of like gas mask type thing, but still, you know. Yeah, that's right. I did a little thing of having swap button ability, the quick draw ability, bring out things like bring out my chainsaw. Right off with a marauder, or mortar. So. Kind of hoping the barrel would have killed him. Huh. Interesting. So random little funny thing. The zombie man that's always like, that's always gonna be like right here in this little spot, where this dude was. I don't know what it is, but like, there's something about it to where like, you would think it would be like aggroed. Towards like you think it would be aggroed, like with all the sounds that came from here and everything, and it's like, oh, it's like right here, and then like all of a sudden like, you come across the other side, and like it's just like this is like right there. But in this case, the soldier dude actually he responded. Yeah, even in this, like demake and everything, those motherfuckers still can hop to it very fast. So this here, E1M3, aka Toxic Refinery, this has the secret exit to Episode 1. Now, this is one of those situations where it's like, I'm not gonna bother with it. Like, I'm not gonna bother really going to the secret exit. Like, I may go to the area, to show, like, where certain things are and all that, but I'm not going to play, I'm not really going to play military base, on this run. I like to consider this be a bit of a fun run, so. Oh yeah, these scientist guys, these are... I was gonna say, these scientist guys are the replacement for the Pinky Demons. And I want to say, quote unquote, that I think the Wendigos might be replacements for the Spectres. Because originally in Dusk, the Wendigos were known to be pretty much completely invisible until I think like, you shoot them at least once. You shoot them at least once, and then they appear, and then they fully appear at the end and everything. So, and I think like also like the thing about them was that if you pay attention to your surroundings, and it's like these barrels move and whatnot. So. Okay, so took out that area a little bit. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like some of those things going in the little entrance area. Not gonna hit that button yet. Ow! I do remember a time where because a little I guess like a little random fun fact about me per se. But before I had a PS4, and let alone before I even did console streams, I was known to do PC streams back then. And I actually did play some Doom mods and stuff back then. And I remember like one of the things I was going to be trying to do was I was going to be playing some Dusk, or not Dusk. I was going to play some DOOSK. And I had like this little idea. I think it was like a little bit of a little goal or something like that I kind of made. Just to kind of like maybe motivate people and all that jazz. But I think the goal was I think like either trying to think now. I think it was like either I hit a certain follower goal, or B, I get the final path I get the final accomplishment completed for hopefully trying to sign up for affiliation. And then and then I think like what I was going to do was I was going to like revisit Classic Doom with the DOOSK mod and do like a pistol only type of run, or like in this case like a intruder mode run where it's like every level I would start with like nothing but my I would start off with nothing but my pistol and sickles that will normally be the thing. So yeah. I was about to say like these enemies seem like they have like some good pathing. Like I was gonna say, it seems like these enemies have some good pathing more so than what Classic Doom enemies are. limitless in doing, I guess. So. Yeah. Alright. So we got the blue key, which is what we needed to go to, to go the normal way. Alright, let's go ahead and actually just go there. Let's take care of things a little bit first. Alright, so now we're gonna go back. I'm gonna open up that one little area. For those that don't know, this button right here opens up this little area right here. Oh. Oh, wow. So okay. I gotta say, I am definitely impressed. So somehow Alpha managed to do a little thing where it's like even though they're not completely invisible, but they're partially invisible, and then like when you shoot them, they fully develop, they fully appear. That's cool. Alright, so this is where you would find a way to go to the secret exit. But what you would do is you would come over there, you would go over there where I was just at, crawl through here, hit the switch, and there would be a, wait, hang on. Oh yeah, okay, I was about to say, like, I thought I was missing something. But yeah, so basically what you do is, you know, you hit that switch, and a little platform bridge thing will raise, and the toxic slime pit near the start of the level, and you'll take it to like a little random wall. And that random wall will automatically open up, I think, like once you get close to it. So yeah, that's how you take the. So you know you go there, and then that will take you to secret exit area to military base. But actually. Okay. So yeah, basically this layer opens up, or you know, appears. And then there's the door, and then bada bing bada boom. Hit that, you go to military base. Like I said, I'm not doing it because I'm basically just going here to, you know, to get ammo and supplies and, you know, whatnot. We're going to also go back. I don't know why I keep randomly firing. I think it's a fucking controller sensitivity. But yeah, here's the yellow door area though. You look at these there. You don't really have to worry about those enemies unless you're doing like a 100% type run where it's like you try to get all the kills, items, and secrets and shit. Okay. Evil info, command control. And yeah, I think probably for like this run, I'm just kind of like doing a little bit of a thing where I'm just doing like quick saves, cause I've played Need Even the Dead like so many fucking times. You know, it's like I played Need Even the Dead like so many fucking times that I guess you said there's like a little bit of that, like that confidence in me, you know, just you know, just being like, oh, I can just, you know, quick save and not have to really worry about much. So anyway, open this up. Get backpack full of ammo. Alright. things you can here. Hit the switch. I believe that the switch is kind of like a one-time thing. So it's like, you know, so I think it's like if you were to try and go back, you know, in that one little spot and everything, it's like, oh, you can't be able to, you know, you can't use it again. You know, so you have to like, you know, plan ahead, know about like if you know when you want to go down, you know, go to that little spot, and you know, maybe you can pick up the you know the soul sphere or the cross thing in this case. Alright. Okay. Crazy stuff, is it not? Yeah, it's just like everything from, you know, the main mod now compacted in the MBF size. Yeah, you can probably see why I don't want to try and do episode 4 with these enemies. Nah, I don't think I will. Alright. Photo slab. Sheesh, man. I just think I gotta get more bullet ammo. Hold on. I wanted to kind of like injure myself a little bit to where I didn't feel as guilty and and everything, because trying to be able to trying to be able to sneak past those things, to not waste the med kit. You're gonna mean now. Ouch. Phew. Yeah, me up there. Yeah, like I said, this is definitely, yeah, this is definitely how I remember, yeah, these dusk enemies, even in, placing, the enemies from Doom. They're straight up annoyances. Also, I get the funny number. Nice. For some reason they couldn't move. Zombies. Priceless diamond. Yeah. Let's figure I'll take a little picture. Like, I will say, I hate the fact that the Wendigos are the things that replace the specters, but I can see, I can see it being the quote-unquote, like, logical, sins. Because again, like I said, they start off, being invisible, and then, like, once you shoot them, that's when they appear, and then, all that. I didn't mean the fire. Again, the fucking sensitivity of this controller. Sheesh. I'm being rectified up in this bitch. Phew. Alright. I love it. You know, I'd say like a random little thought, but because of what day it is and everything, I should really like try. I know I'm gonna talk about this beforehand, but like I just had like the random funny thought of like doing a thing where it's like um I do the boss level of episode of like episode 8 or episode 1, you know, final level of and everything. And maybe like some more in the level, like I make like a little clip, and I'll be like the opening area where you have like the 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 barrels and what would be like the pinkies and everything like that. But instead it'd be like like the crazed doctors, or maybe like showing the like the bear and boss fight stuff. Oh my god, dude. Jeez, man. Yeah, fucking imagine imagine playing this on episode 4. got the funny number again. Hold on. Really? Computerstation. Yeah, I did not want to fucking deal with those, like, all, I did not want to deal with all those Wendigos. It's like, man, my shit's low enough. I don't need to be bone dry low. Alright. It looks like they can't build the harm me. No, that was close. Hey, at least we can both see the running. We can both see the little running animation of these things. Ow. Oh man, I gotta really be on my toes. Ow. Man, live, son. Alright. Doing good so far. Gonna try to get this back down. Ride it up a little bit. Woo! Come in here. Go use the stuff and things in here. And then go all the way over here. Get the cross health. Get the blue key. Ow. Okay. Wow. Loving the new update. Alright. I didn't mean to fire. Oh god, I just had a thought. Ow. gone deep in the dead. And yeah, if you want, the fully fledged version, you can go get it for the GC Dooms and then run them at ModDB. So, yeah. Yeah, that's where we're going to end for this stream and everything. So, hope you guys have enjoyed. And we are going to try and see if we can raid someone. So, let me just get rid of that. We'll go on Twitch via mobile. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm going to be raiding this person, but they've been streaming that long, so. Well, regardless of anything, I'm going to do my outro and all that stuff, so. As always, I just want to say, thank you guys so much for watching. I really and truly appreciate it. And if you enjoyed what you saw today, and you watch this on Twitch, feel free to give the channel a follow and become a Rumble Maniac today. If you want to follow me anywhere else online, you can check out my YouTube channel, give it a sub, all the usual good stuff. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and even Blue Sky as well. And my next planned stream, if everything goes well, will hopefully be later on today. That's, no, that's not who I wanted to raid. Hold on. God damn it. Okay, for some odd reason, their name is not appearing. I don't know why. I'm literally spelling I'm literally spelling the damn thing out as it shows, and it's not showing. It's not showing the thing properly. I don't know if this is gonna. About says I don't know if this is gonna work or not, because I've never really done a raid from the raid browser. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But until I see you on the next video or live stream, as always, take care everybody, and I hope you have a good week or weekend.